The test drive paperwork scam most buyers fall for, they run your credit while you're driving. You think you're just signing a quick form to take a test drive. Logically, everything seems fine, but what you may have just signed gives the dealership permission to run your credit while you're out driving the car. And most buyers have no idea it just happened. Here's the truth. That standard test drive paperwork they hand you, it's not just about insurance. That document was written by a lawyer. Buried in that form can be language that allows them to pull your credit, share your data, and start building a deal before you've even talked price. And by the time you get back, they already know exactly how to position you financially. Now, let me be clear. Not every dealership does this, but enough of them do that we need to tell you about it, and you must understand the setup if and when you encounter it. You walk in, you say you want to test drive a vehicle, and they say, "No problem, we just need a copy of your driver's license and a quick signature right here," and they hand you a clipboard. Sounds harmless, right? You figure, well, I just asked to take this expensive vehicle off the lot. It only seems fair that they would want some information from me. That's the moment the game starts. Here's what most buyers don't realize. That form is often not just a liability waiver. It can include permission to obtain credit information, authorization to share data with lending partners, consent to contact type language, all buried in the small print. And while you're out test driving that vehicle, they're back at the dealership salivating because they're running your credit, structuring potential financing, preloading a deal based on what they think you'll accept when you get back. But when you get back, they're not asking questions anymore. They're just guiding you. Now, let me stop you right there because this is where most buyers say, well, I've got nothing to hide. That's not the point, my friends. The issue isn't your credit score, it's control. The moment they run your credit early, they now know what you qualify for, what payment range they can push you into, and how much room they have to pack products into your loan. And now you're negotiating against someone who already knows your financial profile. That is a massive disadvantage. Look, this is exactly why our car buying service exists in the first place. We handle the entire deal remotely, getting written out-the-door pricing for you, controlling the paperwork, and making sure nothing gets slipped in behind your back. You stay in control. We just make sure the dealership doesn't, and you make the final decisions. Now, here's what you should do instead. Here's how you shut this down immediately. When they hand you paperwork for a test drive, you say, "I'm happy to provide my license for insurance purposes, but I'm not authorizing any credit checks or data sharing." If there's a form, read it carefully. If they say it's just standard boilerplate stuff, well, then look at it even closer and read it even more carefully. And if you see any language about credit, financing, data sharing, strike it out, line it out. Just initial it, hand it back with the lineouts and corrections that you made. Because the truth is, you don't need to be giving up your financial information just to drive a car around a short time. If a dealership is pushing that, that tells you everything you need to know. You landed at a bad dealership and you likely need to walk away. Follow the homework, guys, so dealers can't rip you off.